Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We're back with a new video for V-Ray for SketchUp. In today's video, we'll be seeing how to edit materials in V-Ray. So let's get started. So as you can see in this model, a few materials are already applied to the model. So first, to start off with the material editing, we'll just take a test render and see how the material looks in the render. So as you can see in the render, most of the materials are applied to the model and they look very flat in the render. So now let's start editing each material one by one in the asset editor. So I'll just open the asset editor over here and go to the material section. And in the material section, you can see a lot of materials which are used in the model. So now we'll start editing materials one by one. So firstly, I'll be going to the carpet material over here. I'll take my paint bucket and hold Alt, take the eyedropper and then select the material. So once I do that, the material will be selected in the asset editor. So when we select this carpet Berber pattern gray material and open the settings of this, we see a few parameters. So each and every V-Ray material will have a few generic parameters which will be seen when you open the settings of that particular material. So you will see the V-Ray BRDF settings over here, and in that you will have diffuse, reflection, refraction and opacity. And apart from that, you will have bump and normal mapping, displacement and binding options. So these are the basic parameters that each and every material will have in V-Ray. So now, if we just go into the V-Ray BRDF settings, you will see diffuse, reflection, refraction and opacity. So here, diffuse section is one of the most important sections which will have the color map or the texture map of your material. So if there is no texture map over here, that means that your material doesn't have any texture to it. It is just the color. So apart from that, you have reflection and refraction. So these are basically the things which will help you decide on the glossiness of the material and how reflective the materials are. And after that, you have your bump and normal mapping options, which basically decide on the bump what you have or the projection of the material you have. So now to edit this carpet material over here, we'll start off with the diffuse map. So we can see that there's already a texture being placed over here, but this texture map doesn't have any bump to it. So since this is a SketchUp material, we don't have any different maps for this particular material. So now what we can do to edit a SketchUp material in V-Ray is you can directly go to the diffuse section where we have the texture slot. So when you click on the texture slot, you will be able to open the texture slot and we can see that the file directory is missing. So go down to your SketchUp default materials over here and choose the carpet material. And once you go to the editing section, you see the texture options and the size options. Over here, next to the texture image name, there is the open file option. And next to that, you have in this load texture option. So once you click on that, you will be able to open the image which is being added as a texture map to your model. So now you can directly go edit this material and save this material in your system. So once you save this image over here and come back to the bitmap section where you already see that the file path has changed to the new location where you've saved this image. So now come back and right click on your diffuse map and then choose the copy option. So since we don't have any bump or displacement map over here, we can directly add it using our diffuse map itself. So just come to the diffuse section, right click on your texture slot and use the option copy. And once you copy the material, come down to the bump and normal mapping section, slide this bar and activate your bump and normal mapping. Right click on the texture slot of your bump map and choose the pasted instance option. So now by doing this, we'll be able to add a bump map to the material over here. And after doing this, come down to the displacement option also and do the same thing. Choose the normal displacement map option. Right click on the texture slot for your displacement map and choose the paste as instance option. And now we've added the displacement map, we have added the bump and normal mapping for this particular carpet material. And when we take a render, the carpet material will no more be flat and we would be able to see the projections of the material. So this is how you basically start editing a material, and you can already see the preview in which you can see the projection of the carpet material over here. So now let's do the same thing for all the other materials as well. So the next material which I'll be editing over here is the flooring material. I'm not really liking the pattern of the flooring material over here. So instead of editing this material, I would want to change the flooring material itself. So I'll go down to my asset editor and select a few materials. And as you can see, I've loaded a few materials, and in this I'll be selecting the black marble material. So to select and apply this, I'll drag and drop this material onto my material list first, and then take my paint bucket, hold Alt and pick the flooring material. So once I do that, you can see that the stone vein gray material is being selected. So I'll just right click on the material and then do select objects in scene. So once I do select objects in scene, the surface wherever the stone vein gray material is being applied will be selected. So this makes us easy to select the flooring object over here. So now I'll go back to the black marble material which I've imported and go to the default tray over here to change the size of the texture. So the size of the texture is mentioned as 2.5 meter, and here I'll be changing the size of the material to 250 centimeter to make it as 2.5 meters. And after that, I'll just right click on the marble material over here and then do apply to selection. So as soon as I do apply to selection, you guys can see that the material is being applied to the surface. So now let's just get back to our scene 1. So now you can see that the marble material is also applied to the flooring. So likewise, I'll just start editing each and every material which I have in my model. And once I'm done editing all the materials over here, we'll just take a final render. So I'll go back to my asset editor and go to the settings section. So in the settings section, I'll do all the settings for the final render. Set the render to be a progressive render, turn on the denoiser filter, change the render output settings, and also add the render elements over here. So once all of these things are done, we'll just take a render. So now the render is complete and you can see the final output. So let's just compare the final output with the first render we took. So we'll clearly be able to see the difference between the renders. So this is how you start editing the materials in V-Ray. In case you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, and also like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you.